I need a second chance.
Women from all walks of life, striving, bonding, reinventing themselves.
This house changed my life.
Starting over. Life has never been this real.
Welcome to a new season of Starting Over. Soon, Allison will be joining us in our brand new house, along with 5 other women.
But before they arrive, we're doing something we've never done before. We're bringing 4 couples into the Starting Over house, couples whose relationships are at the breaking point.
My name's Jennifer, and I am 38 years old, and I live in Dallas, Texas.
So there's our house. Cute little house. It's our first house ever. See our front porch? Oh, so cute.
And there's this thing. It's called a 2-year-old. She may be the sole reason why we're coming on the show.
My marriage is definitely in a bad state. We haven't been happy and things have been bad.
I've been with him for 10 years, and it's been, obviously we fell in love and we got married, but the last 5 have not been that great. And the last 2 with my daughter has just been really hard.
Lou, where's the baby? Can you get her to come in here?
Probably not. Hey, monkey.
Well, are we in charge or?
In 10 years, we've done we've done some damage, we've done some things, and you can't take it back, and it's just in there.
Look, it goes around our track.
We're gonna go to the pool for just a little while. Daddy's gonna take her out to the pool, right, Daddy?
Yeah. Elena comes first. Her computer and all that entails comes second. Then her dust buster or her duster or her vacuum comes next. Actually, I don't think I even make a top 10 list. The wife and I are doing surprisingly good. We've only had a couple of weird blow-ups in the last couple of days. So barring any freakiness, we're looking forward to a fun time at the Shizzo. Know what I'm saying?
We've been married for 4.5 years. My family does not really approve of our relationship because they see the ups and downs and they see the fighting and they see how he is. His family, they have come to accept me. In the beginning, it was a challenge because of our nationalities. There was a time where I really submitted to the way he wanted me to be. I wore the Indian clothes and I stayed at home. And within the last year, it's just like, I just feel like I'm falling apart.
I think she views me as like a dictator. She blames me for a lot of things that she goes through. I'm like, why can't you take any responsibility for yourself? This is way, way ill for me because I'm just so used to being private.
Yeah.
So.
I can see him starting to change who I am, and I don't like that. I feel like I'm closed up. I feel like I lost who I am. But I think he knows we're at the breaking point right now. So it just like this kind of came at a crazy time because I'm really at the point where I'm like, if you do not accept me, I can't deal with this anymore.
I want to connect on a deeper level with people. I want to start with my husband because it's important.
I think trust is huge. And it's to the point now where she's kind of disconnected to the point where she kind of lets everything go.
Our son became more alive. So for years, it was all about just loving that little boy. I see Troy's eyes still well up with tears when he tells me he loves me. Makes me feel guilty because I'm not feeling it. I'm disconnecting. I think we're going down that road that a lot of people go down where they get comfortable in dysfunction and then later after the kids are gone they just leave instead of because they feel like it's too far gone.
I want to build a foundation with Jacqueline as far as her being able to trust me. We both have the common idea of us getting married, and like I know, like until Jacqueline can trust me, she won't take that next step.
I wish that we could go back in time and none of this happened, but I know that we can't. We would be engaged now, but I'm not really sure I would say yes at this point. I mean, I know I want to and I want to get to that point. It's in the way, it really is. And I honestly, I don't know how to deal with it. Part of me hopes that people don't like hate you automatically because of what you did.
A lot of the reasons why we are where we're at is because of the things that I've done. And like, I just want to take the necessary steps to make things right.
I don't trust men, I don't trust women. It's like I'm always angry almost. And a lot of times he thinks that he's doing something wrong. And really it's just a lot of pent up anger and emotion that's inside. I've been pretty hard on it.
Things are bad in our relationship. Our marriage is at a point where we're on the edge. But I don't want to say it's going to be over or we're going to have a divorce. But if I am to be honest, that's exactly where it's headed.
My marriage is definitely in a state of crisis. If we don't work it out here and now within ourselves and each other, we're just going to be facing the same thing again with someone new and be facing the idea of co-parenting, and that's devastating to both of us.
Every single one of these couples has a lot at stake. If they don't get this, figure out how they're contributing to the problem, I don't know which couple's gonna make it or which ones won't.
Okay, I'm excited.
Wow.
So cool.
Coming up, the gloves come off.
You screw it up, you don't do it at all, you put it off.
Would you want her to marry a man that treats her the way you treat Casey?
No. And I'm feeling freer and freer to give myself to you completely.
I'm not sure that I'm able yet to reciprocate.
Will you do anything to save your marriage, or are you telling me something that you think I want to hear?
If I were then who I am now,
yes,
I wouldn't have chosen her.
So are you settling with Jen?
Rise above it, Casey. Observe it. Don't be in it.
She thinks you're spoiled rotten brat, that you get everything you want.
I will not go inside this car.
They need to clean this car or they need to pack their bags.
I'm scared because I just hope that when we leave here, we leave here together.
He was in the chat room. You were in another man's bed. How dare you?
Don't miss one moment of this unbelievable journey. It's Couples Starting Over. 6 new women share their powerful stories.
I went from famous to infamous like that.
Coming in 17 days.
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm excited.
It's perfect.
Beautiful. I'm feeling really strange. It's all just becoming very surreal. I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling just like I don't know exactly what I'm getting myself into.
Look, this can be our room because it's got separate
Well, hold
beds.
up, babe. We gotta look all around for a little while.
Oh, and it's got a fireplace. Okay.
It is relief for me because we don't like sleeping in the same bed. She drives me crazy and vice versa. So for us, it's nice. We kind of like the Robin Laura Petrie. You know, we'll double up when we need to. Otherwise, separate beds, even separate rooms. Man, we are.
I'm so in.
Wait a minute, look
Do you
at
know
this.
this is the first vacation we've ever had?
I know. Now look out this window right here.
Is this a vacation?
Starting Over may appear to be a vacation resort for the couples, but it could be the last chance they have to save their relationships.
See, that's what my goal is.
That's perfect. Be alive, find your passion, and pursue it with all your heart.
Woohoo. Yeah, the find your passion part, that's the hard part.
I can't believe I'm here.
Yay! Hi!
I'm thinking, am I going to be able to get along with the other roommate? And who am I going to be with? And is Simon going to get along with them? So a lot of things are going through my mind.
Are you kind of overwhelmed?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Where are y'all from?
We're from here.
Really? So you live in LA?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where are you guys from?
Texas.
Texas.
Dallas.
Really? Oh,
Dallas.
wow. This is really crazy.
Yeah,
for
no,
you guys then,
we
huh?
are somewhere else.
We're looking through the house and looking at bedrooms. I felt like it would be appropriate to wait for the other people to get here before anyone made decisions on bedrooms because we wanted to be fair and let everybody work it out in just a more diplomatic way, I guess.
Oh, look at that tub.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
You want this one?
Yeah.
See, I can keep this clean under the Jennifer Clean.
If I don't hear the dustbuster in the morning, I'm just not going to know what to do with
Well,
myself.
certainly a house like this comes equipped with a dustbuster.
I say we flip a coin. You got a coin?
Then you really want to stay in that one, so let's just stay in that. I don't need to
because
flip.
I'm neutral, but
Dude, whatever. Go.
call it.
It is.
You got it.
It feels so weird to me to just be sitting on this sofa and not have my daughter yanking on my hair or knocking something off the table. It's going to be very strange to just kind of get quiet. But I'll get used to it.
I'm having no trouble.
Yeah.
Hello.
We arrive at the house, and Troy and I just want to get in and see everyone, and we leave our baggage and everything. Walking into the house, I see two other couples there, and they're already chatting. They look very comfortable, and I'm eager to talk to them and get to know them better. But I really want to see the house.
Here.
We're gonna go this way first.
Beautiful. Yeah, you guys go check it out. It's awesome. Tell me if you find a hot tub. Did y'all see a hot tub?
No,
I didn't either.
What is this?
This is the kitchen here.
Oh.
I'm feeling tense and quiet, and Troy's quiet, and I'm having to initiate conversation with him. And it's frightening to see that he might be closing up and may not be open to the experience.
Simon already started scarfing on the vittles.
Yeah.
I know that this is a really hard process for my husband. Simon is a loner. He likes to be out by himself and isolate himself and doesn't really communicate.
You have one child? I have one child, yes. Do you?
She's 2.5. She's just like our whole world because she's only 2. So we're still in that all-consumed baby
We're still
phase.
that way at 12 years old.
I homeschool.
Is that overwhelming, to say the least?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that one of the reasons why you're here?
No. Oh, yeah. No, I don't know.
Didn't mean to make you look.
Troy's checking everybody out. That's what he does. He's looking to see who he likes, who he doesn't like. I'm thinking these women are beautiful. They have an energy around them that's just incredible. Almost intimidating.
Hello?
Hello? Anyone here?
They're hiding from us. This is a Starting Over Couples Boot Camp. Boot camp is about basic training. Hello?
Ladies, gentlemen, come on up. It's time.
These couples will be learning basic training for building a productive, healthy, fulfilling relationship. Now, boot camp is about breaking down defenses, revealing emotions, and learning new patterns. That's what each of these couples will be doing. So the first house rule is that you must participate in and complete every assignment you are given. Failure to do so could result in your being dismissed from the house. Relationships are living things, and anything that's living needs to be fed and nurtured. Sometimes it needs to be pruned. Sometimes it needs to be cut down in order that it can grow back.
Are we ready to begin?
You think so?
I think we should get him into action, and then that way we can get it to town.
See, the first thing to break down the defenses is break down the image.
Absolutely. You have to be, actually, we want to take away your personal style, your personal appearance, so that we can really get to who you really are. So these are your basic training outfits. Anytime that you are participating in an exercise,
group,
you are doing anything together as a team that Iyanla and I assign, you must wear your basic training outfits. This is to remind you why you're really here. You're not here to look good. You're not here to impress. So you have 20 minutes to change clothes. Grab your outfits. Let's go. You have 20 minutes. Meet
20 minutes. Let's go. Here we go. Let's move it. Come on. Get it up. Get it on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Anything not fit, tie it up. go. Get your shirt.
Let's go.
It would be easy for you to think that you're on vacation or at a retreat center. This is about growing and healing and saving yourselves. So
one of the things is that the ladies will be rooming together, the men will be rooming together. You'll be able to pick whatever room you like, however you want to work it out. Because bottom line is you have to work on I before you can work on we.
Well, Troy and I always sleep touching, so I'm a little freaked out about not having him in the bed with me, and I'm afraid I might not be able to fall asleep without him.
Jacqueline and Cheryl, you will be rooming together. Jennifer and Casey, you will be rooming together.
Actually, I love sharing a room with Cheryl. Michael and I don't ever sleep well together. I'm never comfortable in the same bed with him, and he's a very loud, snoring man at night.
Michael and Troy will be housemates, and Simon and Lou will be roommates. Here are your journals.
Ladies. Jacqueline.
Ladies, you will be meeting me back in here. The gentlemen,
You'll meet me out by the courtyard.
20 minutes, check your watches, go.
I think my wife packed everything we own. I think we could survive in the wild for about a year with the clothes we have.
Are you making a pile for me?
Yeah. Everything left.
I'm not liking it. Sorry.
Simon's over here stretching out. He thinks we're going for obstacle course.
Doing the boot camp.
You never know, though. We could end up finger painting.
Well, I want to find out a little bit about each of you. Sunny was talking to your mates so that we can really find out why are you here, as well as some other things about your relationships. So, Jacqueline.
I get to be first.
Well, why not? We'll just skip around.
All right.
So, Jacqueline, how'd you meet Michael?
I was taking my yoga class that I take every Thursday night, and he happened to be in there for the first time.
And then I just told her she should come by and see me if she was going to take yoga class. And then we've been together ever since.
I was actually married. I was married once before Louis for not very long, and
I was a few months out of a really wasteful relationship and out with friends, and I was on the hunt.
I just remember feeling really safe and happy. And that was the moment that I fell in love. And
We talked on the phone and through letters.
You wrote letters?
Yes, we used to write to each other, so our connection was really deep.
We left our family and we got an apartment.
We had something right away. You could tell there was chemistry between us.
We were both in the Air Force. We started going out after that, and we couldn't be separated ever since then.
I just remember my heart just felt something it never felt before, and it was just so powerful, and I felt like I was floating.
It was real. I'd do anything for her. I don't even know where we fell off.
Own it. I don't know where I fell off.
I don't know where I fell off.
And how often do you feel that goodness still, like that good quality from him?
Not much.
Not much.
Like, I just wanted her to be by my side, and I just wanted her to, like, share all the things that, like, all of my kids, and to share all of that with. And I just knew it. I just felt it.
my husband at the time we were at a stage where he was just very mean to me, and he was always raging and jealous and things, and he came up and, just started yelling at me. And Louis was watching from a little far away, and after my first husband walked off, Louis just came up and said, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. And he said, well, if you were my girl, I wouldn't treat you like that. That was nice.
And has that stayed true? No. So Louis yelled at you too?
I own that I am in a codependent relationship with my wife.
Do you know what that's about for you?
It's about fear of being able to make it on my own.
Okay, hold that. Woo. Wow. God. Codependence is a relationship killer because one partner eventually gets tired of allowing the other partner to get away with murder, relationship murder. Mr. Troy, why are you so sad?
I don't know why.
But you do feel it.
Have you ever given your husband your heart?
I don't think so.
What are you keeping it for? Are you waiting for something else? Are you waiting?
I don't think I know how. I don't know how to love him. I don't know what that means. I didn't have any examples to use.
Yeah.
No one showed me.
Yeah.
After I got out of the service, that was the hardest.
How so?
She took my son.
I just figured I was going to lose him. So I left.
So you ate, got your fill, and you took off.
I didn't think I would be good enough for him. I really felt like when he knew me, he'd leave me anyway. I didn't feel like I had anything to give him.
Please be open to the thought, the possibility that your marriage can be healed. And in the process, you too will be healed. Yeah? Surrender control and ask him to forgive you for dishonoring him, for emasculating him. Ask him to forgive you. I wonder if I were to walk away for a moment and go over there, and your brothers were to surround you, would you allow yourself to release those tears? Troy is a proud man who is obviously filled with pain. As a soldier fighting in Desert Storm, I'm sure he didn't have many opportunities to share his emotions. I want to see if he finally feels safe enough to bring his sadness to the surface.
You said she took your son?
She took my son the year we got separated after I got out of the service. I don't know, it just felt, that just hurt. Right there.
It was natural that your son went with her?
Yeah, she left and moved in with another guy. What do you get more torn up about?
Well, another man telling my son what to do would really get to me.
That burned.
After I had my son, first couple of years, I was depressed. I had to go to therapy. I didn't feel like he supported me. In fact, he pulled far, far away. Freaked him out. This wasn't the girl he married. And it hurt me a lot, and I really think that it helped to contribute to the later breakup.
Let go, bro. Let it go. Let it go. All right. That's what we're here for.
Them driving away, I mean, you like seeing him in the window?
Yeah.
Next day or that night?
That day. It seemed like, I don't know.
You don't think about this.
It was a blur.
During that time when I didn't have him, I realized that I might want to keep him. He's probably right for me. Yeah. I don't know that I ever, aside from being just physically attracted to him and crazy about him that way, I look at him and say, ooh, he's mine. You know, I still have that. It's more of a physical thing, sexual thing.
So you have a great sex life?
No.
No.
I still love her though.
Yeah.
I can't even talk. You guys see me here all choked up now, you know, saying nothing.
Yeah, but do you feel like the crying you've done out here just now is the big throw up you needed? You know what I'm saying? Is that the...
Well, I think it's a beginning for all of us. I think,
Yeah, dude.
I think we got a lot to go
You're
through.
still holding on to a lot, but
Yeah.
we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
So tell me, Mr. Michael, what has been the toughest time in your relationship?
As far
I would just have to say just this past year. I had these feelings for her and I didn't know how to deal with these feelings. And so I just started distancing myself from her and didn't know how to handle it, and I ended up cheating on Jacqueline. And so this whole past year we've been trying to work on gaining that trust back.
I'm here because I've been hurt.
Okay.
In the past year. A year and a half ago, Mike cheated on me. I caught him cheating on me. He had actually been out drinking with some friends at a bar and he didn't call, and I woke up in the middle of the night worried and drove over to his house to find him in bed with another woman.
So just like for her being able to trust me again has just been what we've been working on. In the beginning, I just wanted to do anything to get us back to where we were.
The time that really stands out is probably the first 2 years after I had my daughter, because it just really started to affect me when I had her, of what I went through, and it was hard for me to deal with it, and it's rough. It's really hard, and I was really angry.
I say about 2.5 years ago, Casey and I just completely disconnected.
It broke down.
Yes. She was doing her own thing, hanging out with her friends. I was doing my thing, and we were really considering divorce.
Toughest time, Jen?
I'd say we're in it right now.
Toughest time, Jen?
It's right now, the birth of my daughter. It's just been so overwhelming. I mean, it's hard.
It's the hardest job in the world.
It's times 10. I mean, it's so much harder than I had ever imagined. So I think it's important. I don't want someone else to raise her, but I don't know that I'm the best between me and Louis for the job necessarily, but I don't trust him to do it.
My life leading up to Jennifer is a chaotic wreck of just
irresponsibility, inadequacy, lack of conscious choice.
Yeah, I became
misdirection.
I became a screw up. I'm 37 years old and I've yet to achieve any real goals. I lived in a cloud of pot smoke, which kept me from having to deal with the fact that I was making nothing of myself. It began for me the feeling that I'm no good.
Hold that. Hold that. That's the core right there. That's the core right there. And you keep living to try to prove that you are good, when all you have to do is to eliminate the belief that you're no good. We just have to eliminate that belief. I want you to write on a scale of 1 to 10, the healthiness of your relationship. Is this relationship as healthy as it could be? That's a 10. This relationship is diseased and toxic. That's a 1. Where are you on that scale from 1 to 10? Your relationship, honestly, where are you? Write it on that sheet of paper and put it in the envelope. We will revisit these at some point in the future.
I have envelopes for each of you. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would like you to rate the healthiness of your relationship. Well, we're going to be spending lots of time together. So right now, what I'd like you to do is get some connection with your mate, if that's what you choose to. Don't have to, it's up to you. I just want to say good work. Each of you did some great work just now.
Y'all heard it come. Better just go to the dining room table. Everyone will probably be there.
We'll go sit in there, okay? See you in a second. Not used to all this emotional stuff, would be exhausted.
They already started draining you guys?
Did you guys cry? You're not telling?
Not me.
About my husband?
It never cries.
A little bit.
Yeah.
She's breaking us off.
Is this the freezer here?
Breaking foods down.
I'd like to return to my normal diet soon.
So do you guys just want to buy your own stuff? Is that what you're thinking?
I think just splitting it up and just everybody doing their own
Okay.
thing makes the most sense.
Okay.
It just seems the easiest, right? Unless there's universal stuff that we gotta get, then we could always just somebody go get it, paper towels, whatever.
Well, I'm not sending Troy, sorry. He'll buy what he needs and then pull out the credit card and buy some more.
Cheryl's mean side is definitely a tool for her to manipulate the conversation to get out of it what she wants.
He'll come home with all kinds of stuff. He shops impulsively at the grocery store.
Cheryl tends to pick on Troy a little bit. Troy will do something and she will tell him what he did isn't the right way.
I'm a one course cook though.
We like to go together.
Yeah, I'll come home to a steak dinner and all it is is steak.
Which of the 5 rules for a healthy relationship is most important? Vote from any mobile phone. Text A, B, C, D, or E to 76898. That spells SOTXT on your mobile keypad.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
I think we have to give them some tools. How about you?
I think so.
I think it's time. The 5 rules of engagement for a healthy relationship.
The first one is respect. And respect begins with you. Most of us think that respect is something that you have to earn, but in truth, respect is what you are. If you can respect yourself enough to stand in your own authenticity, well, then you give your partner permission to do the same.
Communication. We're going to be talking a lot about communication. And communication isn't just about talking. It's really more about listening.
Cooperation. Cooperation. Working together as one towards a common goal, a common vision.
So the next one is intimacy. Intimacy to me is having the courage to have the difficult conversations.
Into me, see, look at who I am, and can you love me anyhow? That's what's so absolutely critical.
I love that.
Yes.
And that's why we save the best for last, or the one that is, I think, the most challenging, the thing that we use as our excuse not to give the other things, is that we think there needs to be trust automatically. I say, let's put it in practice, shall we, Janla?
Yeah, because they're getting ready to get busted.
I know, let's bust them up.
It's cold out.
Let's follow, gang, up and at 'em. Let's go to work. Today I want to focus on the first rule of engagement, respect. Without respect, you can't have any of the others. Gentlemen on one side, ladies on the other. I'm going to be asking you a series of questions, and you're going to rate each other. 1 is total respect. 5 is total disrespect. So Lou, how much does Jen respect your opinions?
My wife respects my opinions at about a 3.
Each of these couples carries around a tremendous amount of disrespect for their partner. I want to give the couples a physical sense of how much their disrespect weighs them down every day.
How does your wife respect your appearance?
1.
1. Your appearance, your personal style?
5.
5. Total disrespect. All right, take your bags and leave. So often in a relationship, we don't realize that how we show up really has a very powerful impact on our partner. Who we are, what we do, how we show up. And we think it's just about us. It's just about what we want, what we feel, what he did, what she did.
Wait.
So today you're gonna have an opportunity to see what your partner is carrying based on your behavior. So please put your sandbags in your backpack. Acknowledgement is one of the first steps towards healing. Now that the couples know that they have in fact been disrespectful, they are going to speak their grievances to each other and ask for a specific change.
Getting a little heavy, huh? All the way up. See where Janla is? All the way.
So, just take a look at your partner and tell him what is it that he does that disrespects you.
All right, Lou. I'd like you to look at Jen and tell her how she disrespects you.
I feel disrespected whenever you spend time on your computer. It feels like you just go there or to your dustbuster or to anything other than me. I want to break your computer big time.
I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to say this. You talk about breaking things to a woman, you make her not feel safe. And what does he do that makes you feel disrespected?
I feel overwhelmed with caring for our daughter and running the house and the bills and the money and the lack thereof. And when I ask for help or when I need to talk about it, just to try to vent, you don't want to hear it.
The stuff that you feel like I can't do, I'd like you to give me a shot. I feel like you're pile it all on and you won't let me take it.
Whoa.
Whenever I think of taking the lead in our household, which she asked for so much, she won't relinquish control because she's worried that I won't do as good a job as she did.
Cheryl? I feel you disrespect me when you don't validate the things I say. You don't respond, you just don't even hear me. You walk away and you couldn't tell me what I just said. You don't listen.
Excellent. Take a breath.
I'm feeling a roller coaster of emotions. It's up and down, up and down. One moment I'm feeling like Troy and I have a huge future. The next minute, doubtful.
Cheryl, I think counteracting the way we raise our child. If I say something, you will go the opposite way with a decision I tell you.
Does she ever follow you, or is this definitely something that she continuously does?
Yes, continuously.
So, Miss Cheryl, what is it that you're asking him to do?
When I speak to you, let me know you hear me, either with a response or even an answer that might let me know that you heard what I said. Something other than just a moan or groan or where I can tell that you're just not present.
I'm willing to respond to your feelings and with dialogue and let you know I heard you.
Now, Mr. Troy, what is the request you're making of Miss Cheryl?
Just meet me halfway with some of it. Cheryl, I want to come together with decisions on how to raise our child. Coming here, I didn't realize what all I was going to be getting into. I was just going to do it for Cheryl. And then when I got here, I started opening up the pain and stuff. I feel shut out. I can't be a father. I want you to be there with me.
So what would you like to say to him about that?
I'm sorry.
Not I'm sorry, forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Yeah. And what do you get out of that? What do you get out of belittling and dishonoring your husband? What do you get out of it?
My way.
You miss out on his loving because he can't love you if he's being treated like a child. Would you like a little wife lesson right here? Would you be open to that?
Sure.
A little wifery? Obviously, you've missed something. Come here. It's called move a little closer to your man. It's called put your hands on his face and look him in his eye and tell him you love him.
I love you.
Yeah. Ask him to forgive you. Forgive me. Forgive me. Surrender control and ask him to forgive you for dishonoring him, for belittling him, for emasculating him.
Yes.
Ask him to forgive you.
You forgive me.
Next on Starting Over, Cheryl reveals what really ripped her marriage apart.
I'm in trouble. I'm being exposed. All my ugliness is out there.
Casey opens up about her darkest fear.
Because what I see in your eyes and what I feel in your heart is terror. Do you live in a perpetual state of terror?
And Simon may not be able to handle what happens next.
And I want you to come clean now. Tell him what you've lied to him about.